Hello and welcome to the forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smartkarma Forum. The forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar exclusive for Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We discuss the best, highest conviction insights surfaced across the Smartkarma network. Please note that the forum is meant purely for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. Every week, we explore small cap ideas, large cap ideas, as well as core thematics across the network. At the end of the week, we upload recordings of the forum onto our YouTube channel, so that's easy for you to consume at your own time and pace. You can also share these with your friends. This week, we will begin by looking at Keepers Holdings in Philippines, and then moving on to Asics in Japan, and lastly, exploring how Singapore is placed in the current market environment. Keepers. This is a small cap listed in Philippines that we have featured before on the forum. Samir Taneja is the analyst that covers this name. Keepers is the largest distribution company for high-end imported spirits and liquor into the Philippines market. It is part of the Costco Group and has sister companies such as Pure Gold, which is the largest hypermarket chain, as well as SNR, the duty-free operations in Philippines. This was a very recent IPO through a reverse listing, which explains the very awkward share price chart that you see. The management remains extremely bullish on the business. They are noting strong resumption in on-premise and travel-related retail consumption, which will continue to support the business over the second half of this year. They are also on the cusp of backward integration by acquiring its key brandy supplier called Bodegas William & Humbert, which is a leading Spanish brandy manufacturer. The stock remains extremely cheap at 6 times PE, and net cash is 37% of market cap. Samir expects significant upside ahead. Next, we will explore Asics 7936 Japan, and this is covered by Mark Chadwick on the platform. Asics, as many of you might know, manufactures sporting goods such as shoes and sportswear. The stock price has rallied over 40% since Mark's last update, and now is a fairly good time to book in profits. Mark notes that results and guidance was very positive, with revenue growing 16% year on year. He, however, notes that a large chunk of this growth came through currency moves. China and direct sales will drive medium-term growth. Hence, despite the short-term call to take profit, Mark remains long-term positive. Finally, we will explore Singapore, which looks cyclically good, but as Nigel Chang notes, daunting structural challenges lie ahead. Recent macro data in Singapore has been very supporting. Latest GDP and labor data shows that Singapore prospects remain strong. This is despite the fact that external demand is likely to slow down as recessionary risks mount. Singapore is benefiting from a strong recovery in COVID-hit sectors such as aviation, tourism, F&B, etc. Over a longer term, 3 structural challenges remain. Firstly, productivity growth has remained weak. Secondly, the external surplus remains large, which means excessive savings. And thirdly, rising home prices that are increasingly disconnected from fundamentals. For all this and more, kindly continue the conversation on Smartkarma, where our insight providers will directly respond to your queries. Thanks very much for your participation and hope to speak to you soon.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.